Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to another hour and a half of Happy Hour Live Chat. This is episode 16. I'm Kevin with Boston Blade Reviews.
I'm Jerry with Big J Knives.
All right, guys. So we're doing it a little bit different this time. Usually Jerry does the opening, but I find it fit. I'll do the. I wanted to do this opening because Big J, he just hit 1,000 subscribers today. 1,000 subscribers. So congratulations to Big J. Whoever knows Big J, he's one of the hardest working YouTubers that I personally know. He's always on there with his videos and his shorts, and he's behind the scenes on so many things. And he's just been a great friend ever since I met him. And that's my partner in crime, as a lot of you guys know. So this is a huge congratulations to Big J. This 1,000 is big. I remember it wasn't too long ago that I hit my 1,000, man, and it's a big thing when that happens. So I know he's been working hard at it. And just like I said, this started off with.
Oh, we lost him. We lost Kevin. I don't know what happened to him. Oh,
I'm
there he
good.
is.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So this started off with me and Big J. We started talking a little bit, and then we just got closer and closer in the knife community, and now we are where we are now. But Big J, congratulations, man, and the man of the hour. Let's hear from you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I've had a lot of help, and I've started reaching out to people individually. So I'm trying. I thought I went outside and I recorded a video, and I'm trying to thank people, and I'm like, there is no way I can thank people in 1 minute. So what I did is I started making a list, and I'm starting to try to go through that list and individually send them messages or emails or something. And some of the people are on here, some I haven't got to yet. So please be patient with me. And we got 17 people in the house. So I want to thank everybody for coming along. And I think Tom just kind of knew. Like, he reached out to me last week, and he was like, "Hey, I want to have you on this weekend, and I want to send something for a 1K giveaway." So I think Tom just had a feeling that when he did that with me this morning, we got up and had a channel chat early this morning. So you guys haven't watched that, go to Knife Delights. Me and him had a channel chat on his channel, and we shot the bull for about the first 25 minutes, and then we decided, hey, but let's show a knife maybe. So. But it's been a
Tom,
wild ride, and I want to thank everybody.
and Tom, I apologize, brother. I should have been on that show, man, but I'll definitely be on the next one with Big J.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yes, I caught that. You guys did awesome.
Yeah, it's we have so much in common, really, and I got a lot of respect for him and what he does, and just how he carries himself on YouTube, and the new stuff he's putting out, the junior, where he dresses
Yep.
up and does in funny videos. So I really I like people who try to mix it up. So
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
been fun, man. But
I caught that episode when he did the junior, man. That
oh
was
yeah.
that was hilarious. That was funny as heck. I was laughing the whole time.
Oh yeah, it's a good time. But hey, we got 19 people in here now, and guys, I did go to Gordyville last night, so you know what that means. I got a basic 511 I can shoot out to somebody. So I don't know, about 45 minutes in, we'll do a drawing. I got one of these, and I think I've got a pin left from PNW Fun Stuff, who I seen is also in here. So I got that and a pin, and that's what I have for a giveaway. So we'll do that probably about 45 minutes in. So guys, hold on to your hats for that one.
I'll be adding to that too. I'm gonna leave it a surprise, but I'll be adding to that giveaway.
But guys, I don't know if you know about people who have a shopping addiction, but Mr. Boston had every day this week, he was sending me these pictures and videos. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I got this in the mail. I got that in the mail. But you had a fantastic week this week with your purchases. I'm not going to lie. I was a little jealous, and I had to buy some stuff. And I was like, God dang, man, that guy's, ugh. But, what piece do you like the best out of what you've gotten so far this week?
So first of all, yeah, what I usually do is I save up some money, right? I'll save up week after week. I'll go a few weeks without buying anything at all. Like, I won't buy anything. And then I'll put, 20 here, 40 here, whatever. And then I go on a little knife shopping spree. And so I went out to my hidden jewel. And if you guys have watched my videos, you've seen the store that I go to. So I went over there, paid him a visit, and we got a new limited edition buck knife. It's actually one of my grills. I know the buck 500, but we went with this one here, guys. This is the buck 112 with stag handles. Absolutely beautiful knife. That's the show side of it. Let me turn it around here, and that's the back side of it. But just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful knife, guys. Went down there and I picked this bad boy up. And I'll tell you guys, the sheath that comes with this is just an awesome sheath. It's not like it's not the black one that you usually get from Buck. It's the brown distressed leather. I'm trying to get this in focus, but look at the stag on that, guys. Just beautiful stag. You know, so you have your darker stag on this end, and then it's a lighter brown stag over here. I really, really am digging that. If you see the tang on this, it doesn't say custom, but it has a date on it, and I haven't even looked up the date on it yet. But I believe this is. I have to look up. Maybe Tom from Knife Delights knows, but usually they'll say custom, right? And that's if you use the custom knife shop. I didn't use the custom knife shop. I went right to that shop and I bought it. So I don't know if this is something that Buck just put out a certain year, because it says right here, you know, limited edition. So I don't know. But anyways, guys, pick that bad boy up, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. The Buck 112 with stag.
That's a beautiful one. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you started with that, but you got the what was that? The 662 or 622 last week. You had that, right? So I mean, it kind of started with that one, and then it kind of snowballed into some other ones, and
we started off with the 622. This was one I had my eye on, and this is new for 2023, guys. Awesome knife. It's actually, you know, it's a skinning knife, but with that blade, you can do anything with that blade. You really can.
Self-defense, anything, like you said, EDC, whatever you need it for.
Whatever you need it for, guys. And look at the jimping up top. So they made this for the hunter. So, you know, you can, if you have a pinch grip on it, you know, you want to get up top if you're skinning, but you got jimping back here. But I'll tell you guys, for an EDC fixed blade, this is the way I'm going. In that sheath, just a beautiful, beautiful sheath with it. Fits really well in your pocket, and just a great knife. But it all started off with that one. Then we went from there, and we got the Buck 112. And I got a couple other ones here that I'll show in a little while. But Big J, what did you pick up this week, brother?
Well, I got all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I went to the flea market last night, but I got one. And I don't know. I kind of want to show it now because I think Mike Curtis is on here, and he has some of these. So Doom Crew, as you know, if he sees something on eBay and he thinks that I'd be interested in it, he always shoots it to me if he doesn't want it, or he'll say, "Hey, I'm looking at this." That way, we're not bidding against each other. You know, it's kind of smart. I don't want to bid against my boy, especially when he's looking out for me. But I've been wanting a large copper lock. You guys know I got the mini copper lock in carbon steel a couple weeks ago. Great blade, but it's not a large and it's not bone handled. So what I went with, look at this sucker, this large copper lock. It's in bone scale, and it's got USA. It's got the flag in it. And look at this blade, fellas. Look at that. So
can we blow that up, Jay?
Yeah. I always forget to do it for myself. I'm sorry. So I think either I found this or Doom Crew found it, and he somehow is like, "Hey Jay, you go for it." So I didn't know what the price was going to be. I had like make offer on it, and I just kind of put it on a watch list. Well, then I got one of those emails saying, "Hey, the seller has reduced the price and is accepting offers." So what I did, you know, hey, let's look at this a little bit more. But you know, it's perfectly centered.
That's beautiful.
Look at the back of it. It's just, but I got to tell you the story about how I purchased it, because I was just kind of a, you know, I got to be thrifty. We have to if we're buying this many pieces. So I got the email saying, hey, the seller reduced the price. They're taking offers. He had like $90 on it. So I was like, hey, 75. He comes back at like 86. So my next offer was 76. And he goes, okay. So I got this for 76. Of course, I had to pay, I think it was $5 shipping, and then the tax or whatever. So it was like it was like 80 some dollars. But these sell, I'm not sure what they sell for, but I'm going to assume about $120 on Shepherd Hills. If you could get, I don't even know if you can get this one anymore with the warranty and the flag and stuff on it. And Doom Crew thought I didn't like it and was like, "Hey, are you not feeling your new knife?" And I'm like, "No, it's honestly just too nice for me to mess with. I don't want to take it out in the yard and try to shoot a short with it and drop it into gravel or something." So, but I got that one there, and I'm pretty pleased with it. But again, this isn't something you're going to carry around. You know what I mean? I'm not going to carry this thing. This is going to be one that I
It's
put
just
up.
something that you just don't carry.
Yeah, man, I got to put that up and save it for, hey, you want to come over and look at my knife collection? I got something to show you. So yeah, we got Thrifty in the house, Slippy's here, Randy WSG. Guys, we got 32 people in here again. And remember, at about 45 minutes, we'll do a giveaway. I've got some Moras, and maybe, I do got fresh decals. So you'll get a couple of decals as well, because I finally got those in. I had to wait to send out packages because I did a knife swap with you and Last Chance Knives.
Yep.
So
real quick, just can you guys still hear me? I threw my AC on. Can you guys still hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
That AC is not causing any problems?
Nah. I could turn my Kmart fan on.
Yeah, hey man, that was a good find.
Sounds like a goddamn hurricane.
Hell yeah. Hey, so Tom, it has I don't have a time to look right now, but if you could tell me, it has the downwards arrow. So the arrow pointing straight down.
Okay. I forget. I should know that. Is that like an 89 maybe? Not 100%
sure. I should know. I really should know. All I'd have to do is look up buck date code, but I can't right.
I got it in a book, but it's down here below me, so I don't want to mess that up. So
right.
You also got, man, you got a little case knife too, right? Well,
yeah.
Actually, you got all kinds of stuff this week.
Yeah. So picked up the man, I really like this design. And I know this design is hit or miss for some people, but for me, I went with it. It's the carbon steel, and this is the rust lock. Just really like the design of this, guys. This is the carbon steel rust lock, and for some people like it, some don't. But for me, I don't know. I like it a lot. As I almost drop it, but sharp looking knife, one-handed opening. I'm trying to do that on camera. And I already got a little patina coming on the knife from using it from cutting hot meat. Yep. Used it actually cutting my dinner the other night.
Pork chop.
Guys, the rust lock, great knife. I really like it from Case. I just think they did an excellent job with it. I know it's an older design. What I mean is I know it's been around for a while, but I just really think it's sharp. And what I really like about it is that one hand opening. So
yeah,
that's the Case that I picked up. And the fit and finish on it's good too. Fit and finish is really good, pretty good on it. So yeah.
I got one, but it's up on the wall. It's in that wall display. I break it out.
I remember you saying your wife got you that some time ago, right? About 10 years ago or something?
Like my birthday or something back in the early 2000s, I believe. I was probably 26 or 27. She bought it. So probably 20 years ago, she got it for me. But it's a nice little knife. I like it. I used to carry it all the time. But then I started carrying other stuff and kind of put that up. I didn't want to mess with it and lose it or anything. So
I just liked it as one hand opening,
Oh, yeah.
Good
Can't beat that. I could tell the flea market story from last night.
Let's do it.
So
let's do it.
So I'm out at the flea market, right? And I'm buying some Sodbuster Juniors off of Lee, right? And he ordered 3 of them. With these carbon steel. Look at that. That's in carbon steel, boys. Just a beautiful, beautiful knife. And he got 3 of them. Well, I went through them and picked out the best one. And then there were 2 more. One, the blade was way off center, and one just has a tiny gap in the back of it. And he just wanted $55 for these. And you had talked to me earlier in the day and said, hey, if he's got a few of them, pick me one up. So I was trying to text you, but the service out there is terrible. You're in the shower.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, he's not getting back with me. I'm even going outside, holding my phone up in the air. And so I leave because I'm getting hungry. And I leave and I'm like, we went to County Market just to pick up a little bit of food. And I just want to show this again. But then you got back with me and you're like, yeah, man, pick me one up. And I was like, it's only like 4 miles away. So I was like, I'll turn around and go back. And I went back and dug through the box. And I found the one that had the little gap. So I called you and I was like, it just has a small little gap right here. And you're like, hey, get it.
Don't bother me.
So I got that one. Yours, I think, may be a little bit darker than this. I mean, they're all the same style and everything. Just some are darker than others. But
Yep.
I showed you a video of it or whatever.
Yeah,
But,
I seen it.
But for
Awesome
$55, carbon steel. I immediately just started carrying this today. So
that's what I'm gonna do with it. That's why when you said to me there's a small gap, I was like, I gotta turn this down. That doesn't bother me.
Gotcha. Well, someone's asking if it's carbon steel. Yes, it is. I don't know if you can see the CS right below the model number. So yeah, it's carbon steel. I got the box for it as well because everything he sell, he gets these brand new. So there's the box for it. Right. Yep. There's the box. But yeah, these are beautiful little blades, and pretty much a lot of the newer cases I'm buying, I'm getting them in carbon steel. If I buy a used one and it's one I really like, I'll probably get that in stainless. But a lot of the newer ones, I'm trying. Like if I'm ordering it or something like that, I try to go through and find the carbon steel ones because I like that Teener, boys. I love it. So yeah. I mailed yours out. I actually got up at 5 o'clock this morning because I had 3 packages to get ready. I got your package ready. I got something to go to Knife Delights. I'm sending him a knife to check out, and then something else small for him, and a knife. I sent my A2 Gunny to Last Chance Knives out in West Virginia. So, and he sent me a blade, and I got it today. So we can talk about that later, though.
If you wouldn't mind, can we see the handles on that case one more time? Those.
Oh yeah, I know you're just wanting to see it.
Man, look at that knife. That's beautiful.
And the good thing about these, and I'd watch a lot of Georgia Adventures videos, and he talked about how slender it is. And I really am digging how this feels and how slender it is compared to, say, your regular. Here I'll get one out. So here's the one Jersey sent me, and then there's the bone handled one. So we look at the American Workman Series one compared to the bone scaled one. It's just so much slender. I still carry this and still work with this because it's all teenered up. I mean, look at that.
Yeah. Yep.
So thanks again to Jersey for sending those our way. Greatly appreciated.
So are you going to carry that new one?
Oh, I already did today. I already started carrying it in my new. I don't want to show what I got to carry it in. I'm going to wait until you show something else.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we'll talk about that stuff.
Yeah. I'll just say I think that's a match made in heaven, but I won't spoil it. So what else? I actually went a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I was at, where was I? Tractor Trailer Supply, and I don't have one of these, but a Bear and Son. So there was a Bear and Son up there, and I really like the handles on them, and I just don't own a Bear and Son until the other day. I said, let me give it a shot. And got this one here. This is the, what is this? The 205R. But really nice looking knife.
That reminds me so much of the Buck, like what, 501 or something?
501, yeah. I actually have to show you. Here's a buck 501 right next to it.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get it in there, but yeah, that's the buck. That's the buck 501. Here's the buck 501, and then here's the Bear and Son 205R. So very, very similar, even with the blade length.
I knew Gerbs was going to like it because it's got wooden handles on it.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, Gerbs?
So here you go here. So this is the 205R. And I have a question for you guys. So I think it's a really nice looking knife, right? But on the tang, it just says Bear and Son, and it does not say USA, but it says Made in USA on the box. So does Bear and Son source any of their knives out, or is this just, it's not supposed to say USA? Kind of confused me because on the box you can see right there it says Made in the USA, and then on the on the knife itself it doesn't have that USA symbol.
Yeah.
But
I've never heard of them outsourcing. I've got a couple. I've actually bought 3. One of them I sent to Jersey, but I got 2 carbon ones. And let me check my tang stamps here real quick on the latest one I got.
Yeah.
It does say USA on it. I got this little carbon Stockman. It says carbon there on the shield. But, with the newer tang stamps, and I've heard also some of these blades, like the new Queen that Smoky Mountain Knife Works is selling, it's not stamped with USA either, but it's advertised as a USA knife. Yeah. And a lot of people on here, some people on this chat probably have that Queen knife. It's like $60 at Smoky Mountain, but it's made in the USA. And I would say Bear and Son probably makes that knife, actually. I'm going to guess.
Probably.
But
probably.
Here's a Bear and Son. Look at the stag on that
nice.
son of a gun, boys. I've never seen a Bear and Son like this. I found this in a box at a estate sale, boys. Oh man.
So Patty's Potatoes Peeler says they're made in USA and they OEM quite a lot too.
I don't know what the OEM means.
I'm not sure what you mean by OEM. I'm sure a lot of you guys do. I just don't know what OEM means.
Tell us what OEM means, Patty. Original equipment manufacturer is what I always thought, but that's just car lingo, right?
That's car stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So it may mean something different around his area. I'm trying to read this, man, but I bet that blade is used in both USA and China. But that knife was made here, James Stork says.
Yeah, I see that.
I have a feeling that knife's made in USA because, I don't think they would advertise that on a box and then pull a Fugazi on you like that. Yeah, yeah. So Don Friedis says that OEM means they build for other companies. Okay. Which Bear and Son does, because I see some knives out there. I'm like, that's made by Bear and Son.
Okay. So, all right. So yeah, we picked that one up. Yeah. And then we got another one. I'll let you go next, Ashley. You wanted to show something.
Oh yeah. So you guys know I try to spread the love. I've gotten 2 leather items from Jo Ventures. I've gotten 2 leather items from Randy at Georgia Adventure, and Richter had sent me something, and I'm like, I need to buy something from Richter. And I knew I had that little Saudi coming, the little bone one. So he put on his Instagram or something, one of these saw cut slips. So I'm going to blow myself up here real quick, and you can handle the chat. So you can hold the chat down. Yep. So I got this saw cut slip from him because I knew this knife was coming. And I was like, hey, I need something to fit a bone scaled Saudi. And he was like, no problem, bud, I got you. And I don't have any of that online payment stuff or whatever. So I just mailed in cash. We mail knives that are $200 a pop back and forth to each other. And he even said it. He's like, hey, we mail knives all the time. If you just want to send cash, it's cool. So I just sent him some cash. And I got this cool looking slip from him. And it fits this perfect. It just goes right down there. And then to get it out, you just spread it open a little bit and she'll fall right out. But, I carried this today. All around everywhere. I was hitting estate sales and flea markets and yard sales all day because I was texting you when I was in that barn. So I had this on me all day long. And what I'm going to do, and you guys can tell me I'm dumb or what, I don't care. But I'm going to take a strip of Obanoffs, of that Obanoffs oil, and I'm just going to slide a strip of it down here and let it spread in the middle and just make it get some contrast right there in the middle.
Hell yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
Obanoff's made for leather, so it's not going to hurt it any. So,
Nope.
oh shit, my bad.
You good?
I'm sorry, but yeah, this I was like, hey, I got 2 from everybody else. I need to get 2 from Richter, and then I'll start to train all over again because I need a sheath made for a certain knife, but I don't want to mail the knife, so I need
That's
to
a
talk
match
to
made in heaven. That slip in that knife.
Yeah, it's sweet. It reminds me of the one that Georgia Adventure. He made me this one.
I
And
love that. I love
75
that.
fits down in it, but I've been carrying something else in this.
Look at the patina on that now. You see how it's starting to get all
Oh
shiny?
yeah, man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I love that.
I carry this every day as well. Some days I might have 3 knives on me just because it's fun. Just because I like these guys. The quality in these leather items, and then I got the 2 things that Jo sent me. But these are going to be heirlooms that are handed down to my boys.
Yep.
So look at that, fellas. And I already got the knives in it that they're going to get. So
That's awesome.
That's heirloom hand me down stuff right there, boys.
So talking about slips, I'm gonna be getting a slip from I'm gonna try Richter out because I have slips from the other 2 guys.
Yeah.
I have a slip from Georgia, which is beautiful. A slip from oh my God, Jo Adventures, which is beautiful. I love both theirs. So I give Richter a shot at not a shot, but try him out, and I'm sure it'd be beautiful. I just seen yours, so
Yeah.
they all make great leather stuff. They all make great leather goods.
And what is great is that they all support each other.
Yep.
Which is phenomenal. You don't have to worry about, hey, if I order something off of him, he's going to get mad or this. And they talk to each other. They give each other advice. They take each other's, if someone has an idea, I think that they work so well together, which takes a lot of pressure off of us because, I want to buy something off everybody, which
right.
I want to support these guys because, we know what it's like. We're out there working full-time jobs, going home. We're coming home. We're going to the gym or whatever. Then we'll have to upload YouTube videos, put that stuff on Instagram and all that stuff. So I couldn't imagine doing that and then having to go in my garage and build something, or fabricate an item or something.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. But I just think that the slip and that knife are just a match, man. That's an unbelievable setup right there you have. And then also the one from Georgia too, though. I can see it from here. I can see how it's starting to get all that's what happens to leather when it gets a patina, it gets shiny.
Yep.
And get a close up. Let's get a close up of that sheet.
Sure, man. It's kind of formed around my belt because I push this back against my belt loop.
Yep.
So,
man, I love that.
But I've started carrying something else in this, and we'll talk about that maybe here in a little bit. My 75 is still my 75, but Doom Crew put me on something else. He showed me something else, and he's like, dude, I'm not going to bid on this if you want to go after it. And I was like, what the hell, man? Let's just throw an offer out and see what happens. And sometimes they accept the offer, and you're like, now I got to pay for it.
Hey, Jersey, I see you in the house, Jersey. Welcome, brother, man. It's good. It's great to see you here. It really is. It's awesome to see you here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were here, but I was showing off a little while ago the new Buck 112 that I got in. This is just wanted to show you real quick, Jersey, because I know that you like your bucks and your customs and all that, man. So
yeah.
Anyways,
and we got the body beat down. So if anyone wants to watch someone lift some weights, the body beat down is in the house. That dude will bench 355 by himself with no spotter in his bedroom. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, he got a new drum set too. He put a new drum set together, so he's starting to play drums now too. And I'm like, dude, I just like seeing people do stuff that makes them happy. And he was just over there just playing along with the song. And I watched it. And I'm laying there in bed just watching him play the drums and listen to the music. And I'm like, I hope he hit 1K tomorrow.
Yeah. You got
Jersey said, holy smoke, Jersey likes your knife.
You like that, Jersey? Hey, I know you weren't here earlier, brother. I'm sorry, but I had to show you that.
Yeah, I'm going to blow it up for him because Jersey has been on here twice, so we want to show him.
Just want to share real quick. So that's one side of it, Jersey, and you got the darker stag over here, brother. Just a great looking knife, man.
Yeah,
If
he's
I
already asked for you to show it again, so he's, the
what's
chats
that?
come in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
and you know what?
can you show us the back of it and see the stag from the behind?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Oh,
get
right there.
close it.
Yeah, right there. Like that's what I like. I love looking at stag right there like that to see the offset because I love how it comes out and it's a little different on one side and the other. It's just, yeah, it's
I
beautiful.
mean, just a beautiful, beautiful knife. And you know what I wanted to show you guys was the sheath that came with this. Um, it's that brown distressed leather.
And that's a USA sheath, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is actually, you know what? This may not be. This it didn't have the sticker and it doesn't say made in the USA. But
Oh,
that's the question that I have. So that's the front of it there. Um, and here's what I'm trying to ask you guys, right? Is this knife here is not a custom. So this didn't come from the custom shop because usually it's gonna say custom right there, and it doesn't say that. All right.
so
It just
so
has a downwards arrow.
Tom's
So
in the
what
chat
custom?
and says that knife was made in 2007.
Okay, thank you, Tom. Yeah, that was my question. So,
And Rob
this
Tinring
being
says that's a church knife.
who said that?
Rob Tinring.
Yeah,
Heck yeah, it
exactly.
is.
So this being a limited edition, I think that they must have put it out only that year, or I don't know how that works. I don't know how
Yeah.
that works, but
I
nice
would
knife.
say that I would say knife delights. He probably knows, so
He would
I'm
know.
sure. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Body Beatdown, I appreciate the congrats, man. Thank you very much. But yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful knife. And you gotta smoke it. When you told me what you paid for that, because you had asked me, you like, hey, what do you think I paid for it? And I gave you an honest answer at what I thought. And when you told me what you paid, I was like, are you serious?
So I know the guy over there real well, and I buy a lot of knives from him. So, uh, what he'll do is the new knives that come out, say like for example, this knife for 2023, he can't give me too good of a deal on that, just because it's new, and it's. But knives that have been sitting in his store for a while, he can work with, and I go in there a lot. So he gave me that knife for $100.
Yeah, Mike Mimos, he thought 200, Michael Morgan, and I said, wait for this,
One hundred,
$100.
one
That's
hundred
insane.
papers and everything.
We got 39 people in here.
Hell yeah.
In about another 13 minutes, we'll do a little giveaway. Um,
Yep.
yeah, I could not believe that when you told me that. I was like, you've got to be shitting me. I mean, that's
100
that's a
bucks.
that's a Jerry Lee deal. That's like what I get out at the flea market. You know what I mean?
100. Yeah, man. Sometimes it's just you know what it is. Every time I go in there, he knows there's at least $100 bill wait.
Oh yeah.
So
And plus, you paid full price on that. What is that? A 662?
yep, I paid full
So,
price on it.
so you paid. I mean, and the guy he's got to have a little markup. He's got to pay the utilities. He's got to pay rent on the building. He's got to pay
Yep,
employees or whatever himself. And
yep.
and I understand stuff like that. So it's something that you got to deal with. But it is
Yeah,
what
I
it is.
mean,
James Stork said you stole that.
I did. I did.
Oh man. Well, hey, James Stork, when you go out to the flea market tomorrow, Lee has some David Yellow Horse Buck Customs. He's got two of them, and he was trying to get me to buy them. And then I seen the price of them, and I'm like, that's a little out of my league, bud. So
Someone wanted one though.
yeah, my wife wants one, and I'm like, I ain't paying 450, and that's a knife you're never going to use, and it's 400. If I'm going to pay money like that, I'm going to get a Randall or something like that. So yeah, everyone's saying heck yeah on the price you got that for, man.
Yeah, I stole it, man. Well, it's like I said, when you go into a place like that all the time and you're always buying knives,
Oh
there's a little
yeah,
wiggle room, and I just was, I'm grateful I have that place. Put it that way.
yeah. It's the same with me, and I told Knife Delights earlier. I'm like, these guys are in their 80s, so how many more? Not even years, maybe months do we have of this? And something else I brought up. What I want to do is I want to. Sarah said she's going to get one of those. She's in a chat talking, but I want to get some microphones for my phone. And I told Lee this. I was like, I want to interview you. And I said, I just need microphones because out there it's really loud. It's a big building. There's a lot of noise. So we're definitely going to have microphones. So, and he said, no problem at all. So I'm going to hopefully next month do an interview with Lee out there. If I can't do it out there, maybe he lives like 5 miles from where I work, just south of where I work. And I'm always going there to the post office. He just lives right by the post office there. So if I got to, I'll just go to his house and we'll sit under a tree or something. But I just have to have someone with the camera. So I'll have to have Sarah with me, of course. But yeah, I want to interview him and pick his brain because I think that would be vital to document and to put on YouTube so people understand these older guys who have come up through it. You know what I mean? These guys are veterans. They served during Vietnam and they deserve to have their stories told is what I feel.
Sure. Absolutely. That's true.
That's very true.
When I was in there filming the other day, it's just it was a pleasure for me to even do that because of the history of the place. So real quick, I won't go too long with this, but the history of it, the owner was a Green Beret and he passed away a couple years ago. And he's actually friends with some of my family, but he started that. And when he passed away a couple years ago, there's another gentleman there running it, but they were partners. So they were together the whole time. But just the history behind it is, to find a place like that place has been around since 1973. So, it's like a little honey hole. It's like, going back in history when you go in there.
Yeah, we used to have places like that back where I'm from, but here we just don't have stuff like, I got to wait for the flea market, and I could probably go to Lee's house, and have him order stuff for me. But I feel I'm imposing if I do that. He's an 80-some-year-old guy. I don't want to be calling him and bothering him all the time. So, I want to be patient, because I understand, I don't just want to show up at a dude's house. Hey, you got my Sodbuster Jr. He's got to dig for it. He's like, this guy's showing up at my house, man. So yeah. Hey, North Star's in the house. Hey, thank you very much, Ray. I appreciate the congrats, man. Thank you very much. Instead of typing, I'll just say it. Hey, Sean's wanting to know how you found that place, man.
Yeah. So what's up, Sean, man? How you doing? I just seen that comment. I found that place through a family member that knew the owner. So a family member of mine knew the owner, and he knows that I like buck knives in general. And he's like, you got to go check out this place. It's only 10 not even 10 miles from my house, so it's actually on my way to work. So when I went in there the first time, I was like, whoa. It's like I said, it's overwhelming, and it just went off from there. I kept going back, and me and that guy built a relationship, and that's that story.
Yeah. And James Stork says he can't believe that Lee is in his 80s. And I believe he's like 84 or 85. But if you go out there, just talk to him, man, and he'll be more than happy to tell you how old he is. He's just a great dude, man. Now, the guy that sits with him, you got to be careful around that cat. But Lee's a great dude. So, yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, you told me about the other cat there.
Oh, man, I tell you, he had me fired up one day. I'm not going to lie.
I know. Yeah.
I wanted to talk about my sharpening. Oh, bud, don't talk about my sharpening skills when you're sitting there using an electronic device. Oh man, I was hot, and Lee could tell I was getting mad. Yeah, I'm mad now thinking about it.
That's funny.
That is hilarious. That's something I take pride in, though. You know what I mean? But
Sarah said that Lee told me yesterday that he is waiting to open a store.
He wants to, but I mean, he's in his 80s. It's great if you can, but opening a store that's a nightmare, brother. You know what I mean? Especially here in this area.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. God bless him if he does, and I would be more than happy to go in there and work for him. Or talk to him or help him, or I just like being around him. Hey, thank you very much, Richard Moore, for the congrats. But I just like being around the guy. I would just sit in there and talk to him and help him price stuff, honestly, for free.
Yeah. I mean, it's just knife. I mean, it's nice just because you're in, you know, you have that enthusiasm for
Yeah.
knives. And
Yeah. I
yeah,
offered to do that for a lady today. She, I think her father had passed away or her husband. I don't know, but she's like, I got a bunch of knives in there. I haven't even went through them. We got to let the kids go through them first. And I'm like, well, you know, if you want to call me, I'll be honest with you, and I can help you price them. If you sell me a few, give me some deals, you know. And I said, I'll be honest with you. I said, I got some books at home I can bring. We can look through them, and you know, I can give you some assistance or whatever. So, you know, why not? Why not help someone? You know, because they're trying to, you know, they got all this stuff, and she had to sell her place in another city, move here, clean this place out. So, you know, why not? Why not do something
that
nice
place
for
was
somebody?
huge.
Hey, what about Last Chance Knives? Let's talk about
Yeah,
that guy.
let's talk about that. Yeah. I mean, he's coming out strong.
Oh
He's
yeah,
coming strong.
he is. I've been communicating with him on email, and I just did a video of something, and he said, "Hey, I'd like to send you a knife if you want to take a look at it." And I'm like, and I was like, well, you know, I just responded to the comment, "Hey, thanks for checking it out." And I did another video, and he made kind of the same comment. So I'm like, "Hey, this guy's serious," because I haven't watched a lot of his stuff yet. And then I made a comment about, and he said something like he's from West Virginia. So then
Yep.
that sparked my interest. But he makes knives. He sent me. He makes knives out of O1 tool steel.
Oh, that's
Look at this
beautiful.
thing. I'm gonna blow
Wow.
myself up here. I'm not gonna forget to do it this time.
Did
We
he
got
give you
hollow.
that?
What's that?
Did he give you that knife?
No, he didn't give it to me. He wanted me to carry it for a couple of months and give him a review on it. It ain't gonna take me a couple of months, though. You know what I mean? But he's
Wow.
got wax on it here to for shipping. He wanted to put some wax on it because this O1 will it'll do
Yep.
some funky stuff once in a while. But I think we got desert ironwood, and Gerbs is gonna love this one because I mean this is just a beautiful, beautiful knife. I mean, look at this thing.
That is beautiful.
So
That is beautiful.
and he put up a video of him putting an edge on this before he shipped it to me. So I mean it's pretty sharp, fellas.
Oh yeah.
That's Big J qualified right there, I think. So
Nice, nice.
and then he was going to send it to me. He's like, "Well, I want to make a sheath for it before I send it to you." I'm like, "Make a sheath for you want to make a sheath for it?" And so I got to show you this. He made this,
Oh man.
and then he did a video on how it clicks down in there. But look at this.
Wow.
And man, I don't like to, but he's near Beckley, West Virginia. You know,
That
so
is awesome.
yeah, it's a
That
good
is
looking
awesome
sheath,
stuff.
man. It's some good stuff.
Yeah.
But
Take time.
also he sent me some of his new improved leather conditioner that he makes himself. He wrote me a big letter as well, and he said, what's it say? I think you're the first to receive the new formula leather conditioner. This version has olive oil added and is what the knife is covered with to protect it during shipping. There's only 3 ingredients: beeswax, coconut oil, and olive oil. It's edible, though I wouldn't recommend it. So it's food safe. You know, you put it on your knife. It's not like spraying your knife with WD-40 or something. So
Right. That's a beautiful knife. Really. That's really
yeah.
something. Yeah.
So I was like, hey, you know, boss is supposed to be. Or I don't know if I had the A2 gunny back from you yet or not, but I'm like, hey, I got an A2 gunny. I can just ship you when I get it. And
Yep.
he's like, cool, I'll check it out because he used to have a gunny. He said. So I shipped that out to him today for him to review, and I stropped it and made sure it's went through paper like his did. I don't know if mine's as good as that, but I haven't even sharpened mine yet. After the regrind, and
Oh,
I butchered a 2 deer and a half a hog, and it'll still go through paper. So I'm like, I'm not going to sharpen this thing. I didn't have
that
time
A2
for it.
steel, that stuff holds up, huh?
Yeah, and it's got a good heat treat behind it, so it's just a really good blade.
Well, it all comes down to the heat treat anyway. So
Oh, it does. No matter what steel you use, like the O1 on that stinking battle horse, you know, I used it one time and it's already dull, and I really didn't even hard use it. I just batoned it, and it shouldn't be that dull. So what it is, it's from, you know, they get the knife, then they're putting it on those belts, and that belt, you know, it heats up that blade, and it ruins that heat treat right there at the very edge. So you sharpen it a couple times, you'll get down to good steel.
Yeah,
Hey, but we're at 45 minutes. You got a piece of paper and a pen right there?
I do.
You want to write a number down between 1 and 100?
Between 1 and
Gerbs,
100.
yeah, 1 and 100. Just pick a number and write it down.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me think of one here.
Oh, we got what's the point EDC in here? Hey, Frank, I actually shouted you out in Tom's channel chat today. I actually text Boss the other day. I was like, listen to the first 5 minutes of Frank's video here, how enthusiastic he is and the pace and everything. He gets me going, man. I'll be in bed watching his videos. I'm like, I get excited.
Can we? Yeah, he's excellent. What's the point, EDC?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Can we do the giveaway in 5 minutes? Just because I gotta pick something out here.
Yeah, sure, not a problem. So what?
Just give me a second, okay?
Yeah, not a problem at all. So I got that right there off of him, and I'm going to take that knife out. I'm not going to baton with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feather stick with it, and I'm going to start a fire with it, just to show that hey, it can be done with that knife. And I'm pretty efficient at it, so it shouldn't take me too bad. But just another look again, Ken over at Last Chance Knives, guys. Be sure to go check him out. Like Tom said earlier today, he talks about stuff and explains it in a way that anyone can understand. Whether he's talking to you and I, or say he's talking to a 10-year-old kid, no matter who he's talking to, they're going to understand what he's talking about because he just puts it in terms that kind of like everyone can understand. So, guys, go over, subscribe to Last Chance Knives when you get a chance.
All right, I'm good.
All right, you good?
Yep.
You got a number?
What's that?
You got a number, or are we still waiting?
Well, actually, no. I want to show off the knife that I'm going to give away.
Oh, okay.
So I just got this the other day, guys, and I love it, and I really do. Just the whole history of it. So I'll pick up another one for myself. They're not expensive. They're on the budget side, but the however you want to say it, Opinel number 8.
Oh yeah, those are fantastic knives.
All right. So I literally, Jay knows this. I just picked this up probably about a week ago, and it's brand new. If I can get it out of this package. 1 second there. So brand new, guys. You guys all know the Opinel. This design has been around for years and years and years and years, and it has that twist where you twist it. Very simple to open it. Has a nice, very nice blade on it. Take a look at that.
Oh
Awesome
yeah.
blade. And then you would twist the handle, the piece there to lock it in place, and that's not going anywhere. And this is the Opinel number 8. So real quick, just wanted to just say this. So it says on it, it says, when Joseph designed his first pocket knife in 1890, he created a tool that was as robust and functional as it was simple and beautiful. So today, the same pocket knife is an iconic design. So that's what I'm going to be giving away for this one here.
Gotcha. Well, thank you very much, because this 1K, this has been a big day for me, and I told Boston, it's like it's going to take me a while to kind of wind down from today because I got up at 5. I started shipping stuff, getting stuff ready to ship. Then I had me and Tom hopped on at probably 6:45 this morning. We did a channel chat. I went to the gym. I worked out, and then I came home, and me and Sarah just went yard sailing, estate sailing. Went to the back to the flea market just to see if we could find any. I always like to see if I can find some knives at places like that. So it's going to be a good. It was a good day. It was definitely it's a fantastic day. So I'm going to donate one of these, the more basic 511s. These are carbon steel. These are just great car knives or kitchen knives, or however you want to keep them. I'll throw in this. I have one pin. I got a couple I'm keeping from PNW, but I got a pin from PNW, and I'll also ship out a couple of decals, a couple of BigJ decals. So we got a number there, Boston?
I know. I'll put a few decals in mine as well. And yeah, I got a number. Yep.
All right. I would say, okay, guys, a number between 1 and 100. Take off. Start putting them in the chat right now. We'll go till 51 minutes. So, Gerbs, if you're still on here, or Gerbs or Tom, I think you got. I think Tom has a whatever them things are called, moderator. accessibility. All right, we got stuff coming in. We got 87, 42, 36, 67. You guys remember we're going to 51 minutes, so we have 1 minute and 3 seconds left. So if you don't have anything in yet, Patty's got 33. Jersey with the number 80. Richard Moore, 29.
Well, I'm going to tell you, somebody already hit it right on the nose.
Well, we got to let them keep going because we could have a runoff. We're going to let them keep going because there can be a runoff. Randy with 30. Addicted to Blades 2, 41. I'm glad to see him start putting stuff back out again, man. That stunk that he got addicted to Blades when he had like a channel. Yep. I don't know what YouTube shut his channel off or whatever, or suspended his channel for like a week or two.
Yeah, that was stupid. YouTube is so ridiculous when it comes to that. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, once I hit 950 subs, my stuff come to a screeching halt, man. It slowed. And we were talking about that, me and you, before things come on today, and we were just, it was crazy. Yeah. All right, we got 4 seconds left. 2, 1. All right, everyone stop putting the numbers in. What was the number you had there, Boston?
So I'm going to show you what I wrote down. 33. Larry Bird.
Oh, Larry Bird, because a Patty Potato Peeler's got 33.
Yes, he did. And I did that, you know.
Can we ship stuff?
I had to put Larry Bird's number in there. So I believe, and actually I know, Patty's Potato Peelers hit it right on the money.
Yeah. And he's the only one that picked that number, right?
Yep.
Are we able to ship knives to Ireland, to Northern Ireland? Someone's got to answer that for us.
I don't know.
It's a good question. Oh man. Patty, can we ship you blades? I do have a couple of decals going his way though. I put them in the mail last week, so he should be getting those soon.
Randy just wrote LOL $40 shipping.
For a knife? All right, so pay it. He says pay it forward to Randy. Well, look at that. So Patty, hold on, let's go up. Look at this. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. So Randy WSG is the winner of the blades and the decals. He already has some decals of mine, but I'll send him more, and then he can put it in a giveaway for later. You know.
Well, thank you very much, Patty.
Thank you. That's awesome when people do that, man. And
that's I think. See, that's what this community is all about, guys. Yeah. That's what we do. You know, that's what we do.
Randy, you're getting a carbon steel one of these. You're getting an open nail, a couple of Big J decals, a PNW pin, and yeah, man, awesome. That's awesome, man. That's like you said, man. This community, you know. And I shot out some emails earlier. I'm trying to make it through and communicate with it. And there's actually people who reach out to me first. Like I think I got a message from Randy and a couple other people on Instagram saying, "Hey, congrats on a 1K." I was like. And then I thank them because I'm like, you know, I'm trying to shoot emails and messages to everybody at the same time. So what's the point? Awesome.
What's the point, EDC? Can we throw that up there? You just wrote, that's so cool. This live always has good vibes. You know, that's what we go for. That's what we go for. What's the point, man?
Yeah.
And I catch that a lot on your videos too. Your videos and your stuff that you do, your vibes, man. They're awesome. The way that just the way that you carry yourself. Really, really great content. And that's what we try to do here, Big J, you know, and myself. We just try to have a fun, down-to-earth live and, you know, take the seriousness pretty much out of it and just go with it and have fun, you know. That's it.
Yeah, Randy said he's going to do a 750 giveaway. So let's see here. Let's put it up here. So Randy, I think he's got like 660 or something. I'm not 100% sure. He's somewhere close to that. So, yeah. And if I got anything else laying around here, I might be able to jam it in that envelope too. We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna put one of those pens in there also.
Yeah. So you have some yeah.
And I'm gonna put my decals on here. I mean, in there. And guys, while everyone's on this chat right now, I know. I've been saying it. I'm gonna get my stickers out to you guys. Guys, listen. I'm going to make them up this week and send them out to everybody. All right. So I only have, I believe, 33 or 32 of them. So I'll just send out those 32. And then when I get them in again, which I'll reorder them right away, I'll send out more. All right.
Get Jerb said he's going to make a ferro rod for his giveaway. That'll kill, man. Honestly, I would love to have that. I love ferro rods. I love just sitting out by the chickens, feather sticking. I sit out there with them damn chickens all the time and feather stick, and then just light the fire with a ferro rod. But guys, we got 39 people still in here. That's awesome. We appreciate it. And I'm going to show this just for Jersey. Jersey's on here, right?
Yep, he
So
is.
I bought like 6 knives off of Lee last night, and Jersey may already see this. But look at this thing. I showed this on Tom's thing, I think, this morning. But I got this little Texaco, and Thrifty or someone might know something about this. It says Texaco, Odessa, but then it says OU. Gosh, this camera. And then it says thanks safety. But this is a little tchotchke keyring knife, but it's a lockback.
That's awesome.
And, you know, it is made overseas. It is stamped with China. I think it says stainless China on it or something. But Texaco, Odessa, OU. I don't know what the OU stands for. So if anyone knows what that stands for, just throw it in the chat. But I bought like 6 knives off Lee, and I'm like, I seen this in a tub with one other knife. And I'm like, hey, you know, I want this. How much is it? Is it $5? He goes, Jerry, just take that. So he just gave this to me for free. But if Thrifty, do you know anything about Odessa, OU, what that would stand for? If you can, just throw it in the chat or shoot me a message or something. I just don't know what it stands for. And Jersey, do you think, you know, I don't know much about these ones. Honestly, I don't. This isn't like the, I think I sent Jersey an Amco SD Classic, but this isn't nowhere near as good as that. So,
hey, can we tell them the story about what happened with your SD?
oh yeah. So I don't have it here, but anyway, I'm at work the other day, and I'm like, I need my SD to. I don't even know what I was needing it for. I needed a pair of tweezers or something. I don't know, and it's not on my key ring. I'm like, and I think I sent Boston a message. I was like, man, I lost my freaking SD Classic off my key ring because I have one of those Leatherman clips, and sometimes them things will come out of them clips. So I've traced my steps for 3 days back and forth from my work to where I park because I got to walk, you know, down over a hill through a little wooded area. Yeah, it don't make any sense, but anyway, I'm looking for this thing for 3 days. I'm tracing my steps. I get out of the car. I go around to the passenger side. I walk through the path. I'm looking down the entire time. And we got a grounds crew, and, you know, they're always mowing. And there, I think it was Friday. I get out of my car. I'm walking. I'm looking down because I know it's blue. And then, boom, I see it. So I drop my lunchbox, and I immediately take a video of it and send it to boss. I'm like, look, man, I found it. Because we'll start texting each other at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And it was just cool that I was able to find it and get it back on my keyring. But now I've got it actually on the keyring loop. So, hey, J.O., thanks for stopping in, man. Greatly appreciated, brother. Yeah. So that's a story of my SD Classic, man. I lost it in the ground, and I cannot believe a mower didn't shoot that son of a gun through someone's car window. So it was just laying flat way down in the turf. So, you know, they don't mow extremely low. So I got lucky.
Gerbs, that's something that I don't have. I would definitely love one.
Yeah, but I don't know about the shipping, Gerbs. I mean, it's probably a fortune for you to ship something like that over here to us, I would guess.
Don't even do it. It's not worth it. It's not.
Yeah.
Don't even do it.
$30 to ship a ferro rod.
Yeah, no, it's not. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's not even. See, that's the thing, Gerbs, too. Is it stinks that, you know, the shipping from Canada to the U.S.
Yeah. P&W Fun Stuff said OU might stand for Oil United. I'm definitely going to Google that as well and see. So I'll Google that tonight and see what I come up with. But I just thought it was a cool little piece. You know, how many people find a little lockback tchotchke knife with Texaco on it? Odessa as well. So, I mean, you can't beat
Texaco,
that.
Man, big name.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
So, what else did you get? Did you get some type of dang fixed blade or something?
Yeah. So I was down at the same time that I picked up the case knife, the same down at Tractor Trailer Supply. I don't own any saws, and I seen a saw. You know how they have like that discount area when you first walk in? Guys, you can't beat this. $20, right? This thing feels solid. It's full tank construction, right? It's a SOG. It has right here, if you can see that, right here. So the knife is right there. You can use it to cut wire. You can cut, a seatbelt, whatever. But look at this knife, guys. Nice knife for $20. I mean, I don't know how you can go wrong. And I didn't own any SOG knives, so this is my first SOG. Sometimes you just find deals like that. Like I said, $20, full tang. It's just
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, $20 for a SOG knife, and look at the lines on it.
I mean, it looks like a sports car almost.
I'm telling you, yeah. So it has the lanyard hole in the back. Really nice lanyard hole on it. The grip you get is fantastic on this knife, and your thumb falls right into that ramp. They really did a great job. The ergos on this are fantastic. I mean, fantastic, and it feels so durable. It's amazing. It may look as though it's cheap, but it doesn't feel that way at all. And like I said, look at that blade.
Yeah, oh, what was I going to say? It come with all the specs on the box as well. Kind of like all the specs about the knife and everything.
Yeah, I got it right here if you want to know them.
Yeah, and Sean actually says, "Yo, Kevin, the Tractor Supply in your city?" ?
So you want to go to Leominster? Go to Leominster. Tractor Trailer Supply in Leominster, Mass. Real quick, guys. Specs on this is like what I just said. He has that groove there for cutting cord when sheathed. It's full tank construction. Blade length is 4.1. So the blade length on that is 4.1. The weight is 3.7 ounces. Overall length 8.5. Blade steel is a 7CR 17 MOV, and the finish is satin finish on that. But I'm sure you can find this, guys, on Amazon. But I would say for the money, it is more than worth it, guys.
Yeah, and Jersey's saying, I wonder if all of them have them. I just don't know because, like, I got to go an hour away to the nearest Tractor Supply here. I've got to go to Bloomington, I believe, and James Stork might know of a closer one, but that's where I've got to go. So, and sometimes they have stuff, sometimes they don't. And I know the Tractor Supply you were at had that really nice case 47 pattern, the Tractor Supply limited edition model. And you were like, hey, they got this one. It says limited edition. I knew exactly what it was because Doom Crew just did a video on it like 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, that's the 47 that Doom Crew's got.
Yeah. And also, Sean, you just said there's one in Pelham. Yes, I used to go to the one in Pelham. I used to live out there in Pelham, actually. Right across from, you would know it, it's the Chinese restaurant that's closed down now. But right on 38. But yeah, there's a Tractor Supply in Pelham as well, yes.
And it was $20, right? Jerb says 30. It's 20, wasn't it? $20, Jerbs.
$20.
$20. And then Jersey said he's going to find out tomorrow if if a store near him has it. I just wish I was going to get out that far, but I'll probably go fishing or something tomorrow.
Guys, the only reason I say that is because it was so well thought out. I mean, it has your push-off ramp here for a quick release on that sheath. I mean, like they said, the jimping, look at the lines on it, the blade, everything. I mean, it's just for $20, you cannot beat that knife. What I love most about it is when it's sheathed, how it has that cutout right there. But awesome knife for $20.
Yeah, and Jersey says it's a fantastic price. I agree. For what you're getting right there, for $20, you're not going to beat that. That's a deal. That is a deal and a half.
It is. Sometimes it's not all. I mean, it's hit or miss. You can walk into these places and.
And then Sean put I don't know what this means, and you probably do. Something about 38 Chinese food, Grand 38 Chinese food.
Yeah, Grand 38. Yep, that's on. That's in Pelham, and it's on 38. The street 38. Yep.
So I knew there was some kind of secret lingo going on.
I used to live on 38 for a little while, Sean. I lived right there on 38.
Yeah. I got something. The Doom Crew put me on this too. He's like, "Yo, Jerry, if you're needing a mid-folding hunter, I found this one on eBay." And you know, I made the guy an offer and he took it, but
Oh
I've been
man,
carrying this, and this fits. This actually fits pretty good down in this. So again, I've been using that sheath for this blade. It's got the pocket clip, which I really don't care for. I like to get it removed. I know Doom Crew can remove them, but I just don't want to, I don't want to copy his style. But that is some thick cutout right there. I mean, it's deep on that bone stag.
man, I
So
love that.
got the one-handed opening. The only thing is it's stainless steel. It's a true sharp. But for something like this, I'll take it. I just hate sharpening true sharp steel. I'd rather get punched in the teeth than sharpen it. But yeah, look at that, fellas.
That's the mid lock, right?
Yeah, the mid-folding hunter, they call it.
Yep.
But it's got great fit and finish. Just a beautiful knife, great lines. Yeah. Again, one-handed opening, one-handed closing. It's like probably I would say it's like the big brother to the rust lock, honestly. You're going to pay, these knives are pretty expensive. And they also make these in an assisted opening, and they're called the Kickstart. I'd really like to have one of those. But again, if I'm buying a new case knife, man, I'm after that carbon steel anymore or 1095 or something.
Well, that's kind of pissing me off. That there's so many case knives that I want to get, and they just but I want it in carbon. I love carbon steel.
Yeah.
They
Like,
just not get them in carbon.
can you imagine if they sold this in carbon steel?
Oh man,
Can you
that would
imagine how
be
many people?
fantastic.
I mean, they could probably charge $150 for this, and it's probably cheaper to make if they made it in carbon steel.
Yep.
So
That's the one thing that I like I said, I was down Tractor Trailer Supply. There's a million case knives, not one in carbon steel.
yeah, Singing Toad's in here. He likes my little line. If I really get punched in the teeth and sharpen it, I do. I
Yeah.
just something about sharpen. I don't know. I don't know why I don't like sharpening. I don't know. I just rather get punched. I'll sit down and sharpen S30V all day. It didn't take me that long to sharpen those 112s of ours because I was talking to you the entire time. I had both of them sharpened, racing through paper in 2 hours. Right? It took me.
Yeah.
And mine needed to reground. So I don't know. I'm a jerk. You freaking jerk.
Was there another knife that you picked up, Big J?
What's that?
Didn't you pick up something else?
Yeah, I did. It's over here.
Are we gonna see it?
Well, I can show it. I thought you were going, but and I bought this, and I don't know why I bought it. I think it's just because he cut me a good deal on it. But a little Frontier Series Stockman. It's not the size of a large Stockman, but I like this because I got the Frontier Series caping knife. I think I got this for $20. I think I paid for this yesterday. But I mean, it's a sweet little blade. You can tell, it hasn't been really beat on or anything. I'll be able to clean it up real easy. If we look, the back springs are filthy. I can clean that up in 10 minutes, honestly. So it ain't going to be that big of a deal. We got a little bit of gunk. I'll get that cleaned off or whatever. But this is just for some reason, I really like these Frontier Series blades because I got that caping knife that kind of goes along with this. And I don't even know where it's right here. So let me get the sheath off of it. I got a dang mess going on over here. So here's the caping knife, and now I've got the Stockman to kind of match the caping knife. So I don't know. I thought it was I've seen this knife up there, and I'm like, I'll just buy it if he'll give me a good deal on it. And for $20, you can't really go wrong. You know what I mean?
You can't.
So I pulled the trigger and bought it.
So I have a knife here that I didn't pick up recently. I picked this up probably about a year ago. I've never showed it. But if you guys know anything about this.
Saw Grunt's in the house.
Saw Grunt.
Attention, Saw Grunt.
So I got this knife here. This knife was made in it says in 1977. Like I said, I've never showed it, but it's the double edge. It's by Imperial. It's Frontier Double Edge by Imperial.
Yeah. So that's a Frontier series.
Yeah, it's Frontier series, right? And I'll tell you that the sheath that comes with this is awesome, but This knife, it says right here, it was made in 1977. Anyways, here's the knife, guys. Really cool looking knife. Get it here. So right there, double edge. Nice. You have the brass bolsters on there. I love the color of the wood. And then you have the blade, obviously. Just a nice knife.
That is.
But yeah, this is one that I've never showed. But it says right on it, Frontier, and on the back it says 4515 Imperial USA Stainless.
Okay.
What I like most about this, though, is the sheath that it comes with is it's gorgeous. I mean, I don't know if this is going to come through on camera, but it really doesn't. So this is a brown sheath, but it's just made so nice. Look at the back there. Never used. But if you feel this
and
leather,
that's from 1977. That's unbelievable.
1977. Yeah, it's never been used. I mean, yeah, it's got some dust on there, but this sheath is just immaculate. The stitching, everything on it. But yeah, just cool knife.
That is unbelievable. The sheath on that, and you got to think. I mean, 77's 46 years ago. That's crazy to me to think that knife's in that kind of shape.
Imagine that.
Yeah, dude. And Sean was asking if you got that at Hunter's Rendezvous.
No. This I picked up at a antique store in West Massachusetts, out near Greenfield. It was Western Massachusetts, but yeah, this is a really nice knife.
Yeah. Now everyone's putting their birthday year in the dang chat because you said 77, and Sarah's like 77's a good year because that's when she was born. She was actually born on New Year's Day in 77. So her birthday is 1/1/77.
My daughter was born New Year's Day, 1/1/08.
Yeah. And then my oldest son was born on my mom's birthday. So for her birthday that year, she got her first grandson.
That's awesome. That's
Slip
awesome.
Joint Sawyer says he was minus 14 years old. Him and Thrifty, man. Yeah, Slippy said something in here earlier. He was like, Thrifty likes the wood because they were talking about that wood handle on that knife or something. And then Sean, he was born in 69. And then George is 1960. Everyone's put their birth year in that. Yeah, someone's going to file some credit applications with all these birth dates flying around.
That's funny.
Open some credit cards. So, yeah, I tell you what, man, it's been a good week for both of us. Honestly, you picked up some awesome pieces. I got some awesome pieces. I hit 1K. I got this knife from Last Chance. This knife from Last Chance knife, man.
Beautiful.
Like for someone to make this and be like, hey, I just want to send it. I think it's 5:30 seconds, 01 tool steel. And he uses, I don't know why I even picked this back up, but he uses like a ceramics kiln. And I don't want to say where he works. Well, probably where he works. He uses a ceramics kiln to heat treat these blades. And he talked about it. He put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out. And then he takes it out and tests it just to make sure it's up to snuff. So, I mean, it's unbelievable. The people just out of the blue, hey, I want to send you this knife I just made. How many people are making knives and just, hey, I'll send it to you. And he sent Jersey a couple of knives and some stuff. I think he sent Jersey like 3 knives or something, but and some of this oil stuff. So, I mean, the dude's stand up, man. Just stand up.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
Quick question for you, for people in the chat, real quick. I got this old timer. Now, I don't know too much about the old timers, but it's just the old timer 34 OT. Jay, you know about that knife.
Oh yeah.
Now when I got this was at the antique store, right? These blades were they were in new condition, and you can see this stuff forming. Is this carbon?
Oh, I'd say it is.
Huh?
I'd say it is.
It's got to be, right? Because
Thrifty would probably know.
I bought this about a year ago, new, and all I did was just put it in a drawer. but I probably was touching these and stuff before I put it in there. And you guys see that? It's not rust.
Is that new old stock?
It's got to be. I mean, like I
Does it
said,
say
it was,
USA on it? Does it say USA on the tank stamps?
yeah, it's a USA knife, yes. Trade USA 34 OT.
Yeah, it's carbon. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
new old stock. They haven't made that's old, I'd say, probably from the I don't know, someone could correct me if it might say on the box you have right there, but you know, they probably stopped making them in the USA in 90s, early 2000, I don't know.
So so it says right here, made and printed in USA. Doesn't have a year on it. Proudly made in the USA. But then no, you know what? It's saying no. It says shaving shop, high carbon cutlery steel blades.
Yeah. And
So
Kirby Creek says old timers are carbon, and Thrifty's saying that's that carbon teener. So yeah, I would just and you can take some flitz or some type of polish, and you can get that off of there. So just get you some flitz or some case paste or something and polish it off there. If you want to keep
Potato says it's rust.
it's a teeners. But yeah, it's part. Yeah, I would just you know, if you want to keep it in good condition, I would just flitz it or something, and then put some oil on it or some wax. Because I mean, you're probably never going to use it. Honestly, it's just a collection knife, right?
Right. I mean, it doesn't look like rust at all.
It's just the teeners.
Yeah, I mean,
it's where you've touched it, opening it, closing it, and you know, that's stuff off your hands.
Yeah, I was messing around with it for a couple of days, and then I just put it away. But
hey, we talked about Last Chance Knives, and he's in the chat right now. So Last Chance, we've been talking a lot about you and your channel and how you kind of do things. So I was showing everybody Last Chance your blade. I even did a little demonstration on how sharp it is, and so we appreciate that, sir. And we also talked about your handmade wax stuff as well. So yeah, I can't wait to take that knife out and just sit with the chickens and kind of whittle a little bit, do a little feather sticking, and light me a fire. Except it won't be in my garage. All right, Jersey, I'll be outdoors. I'm not going to set off no fire alarms. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's all. He's got an awesome channel coming out for himself.
Yeah, he does. So everyone needs to go. Anyone who's in this chat or is listening to this needs to go over and actually subscribe to his. So, I mean, the guy he's got a ton of knowledge. You can tell by listening to him talk that he just knows exactly what he's talking about. You know, the terminology and stuff he uses. So, yeah, he's good to go.
Yeah.
What else did you get? Did you get anything else this week that we haven't talked about?
I think, to be honest with you, I mean that's enough right there, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, man. I got a pile of I just got all kinds of stuff sitting over here.
But yeah, no, go ahead, Jay.
Oh no, I just got a pile of knives, and I was showing Tom this one earlier, my old marbles. Kind of talking about how we clean it up, and he was kind of asking how I did convex sharpening. And I said, well, actually, I sent Boston a video last night of my little setup. But I watched the video before I sent it to him. I was like, I can't send that to Tom because I'm cussing like a sailor in it. So I went out and I shot another video on, this knife looked like garbage. And all I do is I take a hand block sander that you can get at any Menards or Royal King. It takes the long strip sandpaper and you can clamp it in each end. And I just turn that upside down, put it in a vise, use my own power back and forth. Because I don't like, I can get kind of aggressive. So if I got a piece of machinery on a knife, I'm afraid I'll burn a heat treat or something up on it. So I'd rather just do it by hand. And I take it to, if I want to stop at 600, I'll stop at 600 wet. If I want to go to 2000 wet, I'll go to 2000 wet. Depends on how shiny I want to get the blade. So.
Yeah. And Singing Toad just subbed to Last Chance. So Last Chance, looks like you're getting a bunch of subscribers right off of this live right here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which
and he says the only reason he don't want to burn his house is because the knives are in. You're right about that. Because I'd let this. He said the only reason I don't want to get my house caught on fire is because of my knives inside, and he's right with that because I'd do anything to move out of this area.
Yeah,
give me a little place out in the country. So yeah,
That's what I
but we're
want.
gonna be moving in 9 years anyway. I just got that much longer to retire, and I'll be done. So
That's what I would love
just gotta
to.
wait it out. Yeah.
Well, guys, we're still got 10 more minutes to go here, but I just wanted to say again, guys, this was a big one for Big J. Seriously, 1,000 subscribers today, and you guys all know that's my boy right there, and I'm just so happy for him, so happy for him. So thank you to all of you guys that have stuck around, watched these lives, watched our videos, our shorts, and it's just it's been an amazing time, and that 1,000 though is well deserved. I just want to say that the 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 amount of time that he puts into his videos, because I know, because he sends me stuff behind the scenes kind of, and with the editing and this and that, he puts a lot of time into that, especially with working out, this that. So just want to say congratulations, man. That 1,000 is huge, and
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Getting here, I mean, it's a little frustrating. Because once I hit 950, it just the brakes went completely on my channel, and
yep,
I wasn't expecting that. And but I got a lot of advice from a lot of great people out there, and I sent emails to a few people, and but I want to thank Boston, because Boston was the one who was like, hey, if you want your sub count to go up, you just got to do more shorts. It's the attention span of people. You get them zoned in for that 30 seconds. They see something they like, they'll subscribe, and then you got to continue putting out good content to where they're going to come back. And so I started doing that. I think I was around 400 subscribers, Boston. I was probably around 400, and you gave me that
yep,
advice.
yep.
And I just started putting out shorts more and more, and then I started putting out shorts every single day after I hit like 600. So after I started doing that, I was like, everything was going fine until I hit 950. And once I hit 950, I went from gaining 130 a month to like 80 a month. It put the brakes on that bad. So, but I just stuck with it. I was
Yep.
frustrated and I was pissed off, and I was in the gym and I'm like, I was like, do I even want to do this? But I just want to tell people, you're going to get frustrated, man. You're going to get frustrated, but just hang in there. Just keep putting out the content, because people will, there's been a lot of people who've helped me along the way. There's people in this chat who have helped me. There's, even my family's got to put up with the nonsense. We're out fishing. I've got my phone up and I'm trying to shoot a short, or I'm trying to shoot a video. And they're like, God, there's dad again with that stupid camera. But I mean, they understand what I'm trying to do. They understand I'm trying to get to 1,000. So it's just like, you just have to stick with it. And I tell you, I was mad around 970. I was ready to just kill somebody, but
Well,
I don't know why it happened, because I was putting out even better, what I thought better content, but I don't know.
You know what it is too with the shorts is what those do, and the only reason I say this, because I noticed not only on my channel but on other people's channels as well, is what it does is it gives people that don't know you, that never seen your channel, when they're scrolling through shorts, they get to see you and what you have to offer.
Yeah.
Excuse me, and then they can click on your channel from there and check out what you have. So rather than just, I mean, if you're making videos, that's great. I'm trying to get back into making more and more videos. That's great. But the shorts is going to help people recognize, I think, you, and then hit onto your channel and then subscribe.
Yeah.
So that's just the best advice that I can give. If my 2 cents means anything, but yeah, just I know that's what I do when I'm flipping through shorts and I see a good channel. I'll watch the short, then I'll click on the person and check out their videos and subscribe.
Yeah. It's I'll tell you, it's definitely been it's been a challenge, but I mean, I just thought I'd stick with it and try to progress my like I was telling Tom earlier, I didn't want to go into this and be like, I'm going to do it this way because I've always done it this way. I want to try to listen to what people say. Like I listened to what you said. That helped a lot. And then he gave me some advice today, because I'm like, I even told him, I was like, Boston wanted me to put out a sharpening video. I did that. And then, you get like 80 views on it because people don't want to watch 40 minutes. And he's like, hey, what if you just did, start out with, hey, I'm going to do the course today, or I'm going to show you how to set up to even sharpen. Do that video, then do the video on moving to the next progression, then the video, that way it's 4 10-minute videos as opposed to one 40-minute video. And I thought that was great advice. and it's something I could see me doing. And then I think Last Chance sent me an email too about maybe him doing a series on convex sharpening with whetstones, as I'm doing convex sharpening with sandpaper. We're using two different things, but we're getting the same results. And I think that's a good idea too. It's just, we got to figure out how we're going to do that. But that's, and it's all time and energy and what you're doing. And so it's all just, and what's this singing toad says, I ramble way too much in order to do a short. Well,
I just seen that.
Yeah. Just, I tell you the truth, singing toad, pick a good song, show the knife, and have a good song playing in the background. And that's all you got to do, man. Yeah. That's all I do. I don't talk that much in mine.
Just be careful. Just be careful. I actually got a what do you call that? Not a strike.
A copyright claim.
Yeah, one time I got a copyright because I didn't know any. I didn't know, I was just starting out and I didn't know any better. And I had a song playing and I talked over the song, and they'll copyright you for that. So just be careful with that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Pick one or the other. Either play a song or talk.
Yeah, Sog does a lot of shorts. Sog puts out so much content that I can't keep up with it. But I mean, that's good. I mean, he's doing action stuff, and that's what's bringing him into views because he's outside, he's doing it every day, and that's what lured me in, and that's what lured me into What's the Point EDC. That's what lured me into Peterbilt Knife Guy. I think Peterbilt Knife Guy has got the sharpest knives on YouTube. He'll cut those toilet paper rolls.
Yep.
Saw
Grunt said 1,000. Now relax and have fun, and it really starts to grow fast, which is true.
I've heard that, and what I also heard is people hit 1,000 like 3 or 4 times, because they're like 1,002, then you lose 3 subs, you're back to 999. But I'm gonna look and see how many I have right now. I've got I hate to do this, 1,009. So if I lose 2, hopefully I'm still above the 1,000. I'm not going to sweat it that much, because
you gained 9 since I last talked to you before the live.
Yeah, it's and I want to give a big thanks to Richter. He pushed me hard on his Instagram. He's got a lot of Instagram followers. So he put some good stuff out on Instagram regarding my channel and with Tom's thing today. So with those two things happened, like a perfect storm happened today while I was out running around. I'm trying to keep up with it as I'm at estate sales or whatever. And the next thing I know, I'm like, hey, you're only 3 away, then 2 away, then I hit it. And I'm like, I got to get home. So. And Randy WSG says, I hit 600 6 times.
Happens.
Yeah, it does, man. It's this algorithm and what you're doing, and it's crazy.
Yeah, it's all about having fun. That's what we do.
I gotta pull up Patty Potato Peelers. Got great advice. My advice: don't get caught up with the numbers. Count the friends you make. That's very true. I've made some good friends on here. Me and you. And I explained the story today. So if you want to figure out how me and Boss got hooked up, watch Tom's channel chat today. I explained that in there. And then Doom Crew. I'm talking to him every day. And so it's just the friends you make on here and the relationships you form. It's just crazy. I never expected it when I started this. I was like, hey, no one's going to talk to me. But
yeah, it just grows. Guys, I'm gonna say one last thing here, and then I'm gonna let Jay check us out. But I just wanna say congratulations to Big J. That's a big one for you, and I know that it's well deserved. I know I said it a few times, but seriously, I mean that. Congratulations, and thank you to everybody that supports us. Like me and Big J, you guys know we do a lot together, so that's why I say supports us. But just this community is great, and this is a live where we just like to relax, have fun, guys, and you guys make it what it is. So that's congratulations to you, Big J. That's big. Thank you to you guys, and also, hey, happy birthday to my mother. Her birthday was today, so she usually watches these. So happy birthday, Ma.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Boston Blade Reviews.
What's that?
I said happy birthday, Mrs. Boston Blade Reviews.
Thank you. Yeah, I went and seen her earlier. So happy birthday to her. But I'll let you close it out, Big J, for your 1,000 subscribers.
Guys, I want to thank everybody. I've been trying to send messages around to people. So if I miss you, I'm sorry because I have to get on the live, but I'm trying to send as many messages as possible. I thought about doing a video, but I know if I do a video, I'm going to forget somebody. I don't want that to happen. So I'm trying to take my time making it to everybody. But I just want to thank anyone and everyone who had anything to do with this. And Randy, I got your address, so I don't need you to send that to me. I'll get it to Boston. We'll get that sent out to you probably Monday or Tuesday. I'll get it in the mail for you and get your prize package along the way. And Sarah says, happy birthday, Kevin's mom. So, guys, happy birthday to Mrs. Boston Blade Reviews. I want to thank everybody. And here's to 5K. Here's the road to 5K for me in Boston.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Hey, Ma, there's a lot of people. I know you don't check the comments, but they're all telling you happy birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Boston.
Yeah, they are.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care.